Oh my god. Oh my Bob. Oh my Bob. Okay, so yeah, again, this is just my thoughts, my opinions on their video. This isn't me saying that this is exactly what it means and what it's supposed to mean. It's just all thoughts and opinions, because you know I can do that and you can too. I'm speechless. I can't right now. I'm sorry if I look like a hot mess. I am a hot mess right now. Not just because it's really hot in California, but also because 21 Pilots just released their, not just one song, but 2 songs and a video, and their tour dates. How do I just keep the excitement in? I had to keep the excitement in since I freaking saw the video. I wanted to see the video as I was working, but I couldn't, of course, because you know she can't do that. But I was really impatient, but I managed to hold it in until lunchtime, and then I saw it, but I couldn't really like release my emotions, and I still can't. I'm not an emotional person, but I did want to cry. I was smiling the whole time, and my coworker was like, "Why are you smiling?" And then I explained to her that my favorite band just came out of their hiatus, and I'm so excited because they gifted me with songs. So today I'm just really excited that I want to put my point of view, which I feel like a lot of people kind of relate, on what the music video is or tries to like explain. Because when I saw it, I wanted to tear up, and then I saw it 100 more times after that, and I saw it with my little brother, and I just started bawling because I was trying to hold in all my tears when I was at work. So I don't know if I have tears left, but that's how I felt, and hopefully you guys did too, because it's just crazy. And don't mind my nails, I've been trying to take them off, the nail polish. Anyways, so let's do the music video first, and if this lights off, I'm letting it be because it's getting on my nerves. Oh, okay, I can't. Hopefully I can put the video right here or something, but anyways, so just in this part, like in the first beginning, I feel like they're going to make the rest of the music videos sequels, because it starts off with the ending of Heavy Dirty Soul and how he was dressed and how the car's on fire in Heavy Dirty Soul. And so of course he had a good period of time where blurry face wasn't a thought anymore, but like most thoughts, they come back again, especially with depression or suicide thoughts and all of these like mental health issues that should be taken seriously. But anyway, so with him, blurry face comes back, and so that's where it starts with the new song. And another thing, so where he is on the floor and he's laying down in the water, my thoughts is that this also comes from the song Air Catcher. Not necessarily the song is related to Jumpsuit, but I'm just saying that the same way he talked in the song, saying about how an air catcher, like I'm falling, so I feel like he fell, so whatever was his air catcher wasn't there at this time, so he fell and was back again with blurry face. So basically, like in the beginning of the song, as to how he was laying down on the floor, he fell from an air catcher. That's why I feel like the song's name is Jumpsuit, because it relates to the song Air Catcher. Not necessarily the lyrics have to go together, or it has to be from the same moment or whatever situation happened, but it's just, I personally, again, this, I'm always gonna say personally because I feel like someone's gonna like turn this all around. And as Blurryface is trying to catch him, Tyler is trying to find a way of not to fall back into the place that he was in that dark times. So I feel like just him walking is him trying to find a way out. And the first person to show up when he looks up at the mountains is Josh. Even though you can't really tell that it's Josh, but it's Josh. So I think Josh is the person that helps him out because he's always around. Like, I'm not necessarily saying that that's what it is, but you know, there's multiple people coming up and being shown. So I feel like that's his wife, his family, his fans that support him. And like, even though there's a lot of pressure going into this, and that's part of the lyrics, being famous, I feel like he still gets support from those who are fans, and that's why there was a lot of people in the mountains. And then he falls down, and that's again him getting deeper into his thoughts in that whole Blurryface thought. And here he's saying, like, he knows what's gonna happen. He knows that those bad thoughts are coming back again, and that Blurryface is gonna be in his head more. And as you can tell, he flinches. So he knew that it was gonna be harder this time, because it's been a while that, you know, Blurryface was out, because he fought him and won technically. But now he comes back again, and he's finding him. Blurryface is following Tyler and trying to find him. So I feel like he thinks it's gonna be harder this time to get out of the darkness, but he was expecting it. So at the same time, like, he knows what's going to happen, but it's still a difficult thought to process. Saying he's just waiting for him to start that again. And as he had said before, where he feels the most anxious and like that feeling of just bad, he feels it in his throat, and he feels it in his hands. So that's why in the previous album he had his dark hands, he had his dark neck, but then eventually, like, it went away. And in this video he doesn't have that, because, you know, he hasn't been with Blurryface in a while. But Blurryface comes and leaves his mark again, saying that I'm here and you're gonna deal with me now.
I'll be right there, but you'll have to grab my throat and lift me.
And he knows what he's gonna get into again, so he'd rather just follow him and, like, in a way, surrender and just let it, what's gonna happen, because he's following him, and Blurryface knows that he's right behind him. Until
I'll start my plans, but you'll have to tie me down and then break off.
see, and even though Blurryface just left his forefinger mark, his whole neck has turned to a pitch black color. And he spots the flower. I'm not, maybe it's his favorite flower, I don't know. But he sees, I guess it's like a ray of light, you know, where he's like, shit, like, life is beautiful. I don't want to get into that because that just brings my own blurry face out. Anyways. And again, Josh is the first one to throw flowers. And I feel like those petals are a sign of saying, you know, I'm here, I'll help you, we can get through this together. Because even Blurryface, that now has a face, is kind of like, not starstruck, but he's in shock, he's shook. Because not only is it Josh, but it's all these other people that are there to help Tyler out. And as you can see, that once all the flowers are touching Blurryface, which, you know, it's a light against dark thing, he's in shock, and he noticed that Tyler stopped following him. And I don't know if it's a continuity problem or if it's actually part of the video, but once he starts running, the darkness on his neck is no longer there. And so, I mean, if it's not a continuity issue, then it's probably because he realizes that there's a way out, and there's all this help and support and love from people that he knows and doesn't know, and it's gonna get better. And so he's willing to fight, so he runs away. But he only has his 2 legs, and Blurryface has a horse. So we will have to see in the next music video. And in that part where Tyler runs but then he falls, I just feel like those are like the relapses, and like all those, just, you know, it's just a never ending spiral and cycle. But you know, you can get out of it, and if you fight hard enough, you can win. And I feel like right here where Josh is staring at Blurryface and Blurryface is staring him in the eyes, I feel like Josh helped Tyler out, but he's gonna get his own Blurryface after him. And since Tyler's holding that flower, which is just it's a full-on flower, I feel like he's holding that on so Blurryface doesn't touch him, because he was scared of him. So I feel like it's his protection. And so, as how the video ended, again, it goes back to the song Truce, where he says, the night will end and the sun will rise and we will try again. And I'm speechless. That's a lot. I can't right now. I'm very in shock. My heart has so much emotions. And just with the lyrics itself, I'm like shaking, like can you tell? Like I'm shaky. Don't forget to get their album when it comes out on October 5th, and go to their shows because it's gonna be amazing as the rest of their shows were. I honestly can't, and I'm sorry that my voice is going away, but I'm excited. Anyways, hopefully you guys like my thoughts and opinions on their video. If you think I'm missing some parts of it, or if you think I'm right, or if you think I'm wrong, let me know. Comment down below. But yeah, if you haven't checked out the full video, or you haven't heard the full song, or the other song, Nico and the Niners, on Spotify, I feel like you guys should just go download it, support them, because right now they're trending #1 on YouTube, and they're on like the main page on Spotify. So let's keep them up there because they deserve it. This is a lot of work and a lot of thought put into this, so not just to them too, but to their whole crew, their videographer, everything. Good job. Bye.